Oh, I'm crossing my fingers here for the big lottery.
Now you're here to tell us all what the winning numbers will be, right?
That's right. I've got them right here on this piece of paper.
So you got to be in it to win it. Okay, so
this is true. Your odds are better if you have a ticket.
Yes, but you're actually saying that perhaps it's not a good bet to actually even try.
I know. Stop the presses, right? This is shocking. Lotteries are not a good bet. Here's the thing. Normally, we assume lotteries are automatically a terrible bet, right? Your odds of winning are stacked against you. There is a 1 in 176 million chance of winning the lottery. The thing is that we have a $540 million jackpot, which means that the supposed value, just on a sort of straight look at the odds basis, would be better. Your return on your investment would potentially be good. So that has that sort of some economists starting to think, well, wait a second, maybe this is the one time when it might be worth buying a lottery ticket. But it's not.
It's not.
Okay. And that's because more people are playing?
Well, so we've got a few things. So first of all, right, we hear 540 million. It's not 540 million. You only get $389 million in cash. Only. You've got to pay taxes on it, right? So that starts to bring it down. But then what really gets you is that the odds are actually that more than one person will win.
Okay.
And the more people who buy tickets, the higher the chance that multiple people win. And so as we see the jackpot go up and more people flood in to buy, the greater the chances that we get multiple winners, and all of a sudden your meaty multi-$100 million jackpot dwindles to a mere tens or small digit hundreds of millions of dollars.
Here's we're looking at actually the odds on winning this, and not really in our favor there, Ben.
I guarantee you my odds of getting a hole-in-one are actually substantially worse than
Okay, what are the odds of getting a hole-in-one and then being struck by lightning?
If you win the lottery, you're going to have a lot more time to work on that hole-in-one.
That's true. That is true.
All right, conventional wisdom says lotteries are a tax on the stupid. Your research kind of indicates that, yeah, that's a fact, right?
Well, we saw a bunch of very smart economists start to do blog posts in the last few days saying that actually maybe this is smart. So maybe when the numbers go up, maybe it's a tax on the intelligent as well, who psych themselves out to convince themselves it's worth doing.
Nobody can resist that big check. They have the vision of themselves.
Can you? I know you've got a ticket there.
Here's actually a list of the biggest payouts of the U.S. lottery jackpots. 540 million, I guess, estimated was back in. That's tomorrow.
This is tomorrow.
So you've included this last one. Okay, so that's included in this one. I guess before that it was only a mere 390 million.
Well, here's one thing. We're talking about this. We're having a good fun talking about it.
Right.
Lots of people enjoy the thrill of taking an occasional risk on this. So you can't factor that into your economic equations. If you want to just take that risk and enjoy it for a day, it's maybe the payoff is greater than the odds suggest.
Yeah. Well, what about those? I know in a lot of offices, everybody kind of throws a buck into the pot and they go out and buy a bunch of tickets en masse. What about the feeling of the one person who was out sick that day?
See, that I think is the unfactored piece of this, is that you really don't want to be the one guy who's left out. So maybe you need to buy in just so you don't take that risk.
I think there was a case where that happened in an office, and it was something they did on a regular basis. And one guy was out one time, they actually won, and they included him in it because they were nice.
Of course, then there was the case the other day where the guy made off with the office pool winnings and never told anybody he won. So get it in writing with your friend.
Yeah, you got to trust who you're giving the office kitty to.
The numbers, get a Xerox copy of the numbers before they come in. That's right. Well, it's an interesting story, and of course, everybody runs out and buys all these tickets. It's interesting when you do hear about these office pools or people who win. Yep. I mean, as you said, it's really in good fun, but you do see those people out there spending hundreds of dollars on this, trying to get this one huge payout.
That is probably not a good idea.
But let's be honest, all the economic data and statistics in the world are not going to dissuade anybody who's thinking,
Well, and I'll say the person who sort of ran some of these numbers did point out there have not been very many, as we just saw on that chart, there have not been very many super high jackpots. We don't know how many people will actually buy tickets. It is conceivable that if not as many people run out and buy tickets, that the odds could be in your favor this time. So nobody go buy tickets. All from me.
And we'll get in the pool with you.
We'll get in the pool with you.
All right.